Welcome to St. Mark United Methodist Church. I'm Pastor Bob Marks, and it's my joy to greet those of you who are here in the sanctuary, as well as to greet those who are online. Today's service is a sacramental service. Later in the service, we'll be celebrating the Lord's Supper. So those of you who are online, you may want to gather crackers and bread, water or juice, so that you're able to join with us in this sacrament. Women of the Church are sponsoring a plastic Easter egg fundraiser for Scholarship Fund. You could pick up those plastic eggs in the narthex in the next week or two, fill them with a monetary gift, and return it to support the Scholarship Fund. Easter Games are scheduled for March the 23rd with a rain date of the 30th. For age 2 through 5th grade, see Becky Petreka for needed items. The Lenten soup and bread devotions are well on their way, 6:30 on Wednesday evenings. Plan to be with us over the next couple weeks for our devotion. An Easter coffee hour will occur on Easter itself. If you'd like to participate and help with that, you could reach out to Sandy Leland. She'd be glad to hear from you. And now we have a special announcement from our Finance Committee. It's our financial announcement for each year. So we ask Marion Zajac to come forward and share with us.
That. There we go.
Okay, here we'll start again. Hi. First of all, your finance team is a really wonderful and very, very committed group of people. And I don't see any of them here right. Oh, I see Bob Alvarez there in the back. And he, of course, is our treasurer as well. So you don't know about us or you don't realize how much work we're doing, but at any rate, what we want to say to you is thank you again this year for your support. And that's where we are in terms of the update of 2023. So I'm going to go into that. So the results of 2023 were, if we count all of our expenses and for the oh goodness, I'm not doing well here. For the ministry and missions of our church, our total giving was, you can see, $528,000 in round numbers, and our expenses were a bit more, as you can see. So we do have a deficit. And so then how did we meet the expenses? Well, we took a bit from here and there as a borrowing thing, because the big announcement is that we have been approved for what's called an ERC, and that's an employer retention credit by the federal government, and that came out of the COVID emergency funds that had been designated. So we qualified for that. However, we know we did, it's approved, but we didn't get the check yet. So we're expecting the check, and so we will take the $58,000 from there and repay ourselves, if you will, from our savings. And of course, we have a little net reserve that we're going to put into savings when we do get that check. So in terms of the history of St. Mark Giving, I just have, worship attendance, I'm sorry. Go ahead, I just skipped. Okay, so in worship attendance, I think it's always interesting to see how many we have as an average throughout the year. And so we are just under the average for our pre-COVID attendance. Isn't that great? Thank you very much. Okay, all right, now we can go. Okay, so as far as the giving history at St. Mark, you can see where we were in 2019 pre-COVID, and basically where we ended in 2023, almost $100,000 less. And in order to offer the kinds of missions and ministries we have here at St. Mark in our programming, etc., it does take us over $600,000 to operate and pay all of the expenses that are incurred with that. Okay, next slide. And so the bottom line is our church savings are depleted, and there are no additional federal funding that we can expect. And so to continue our breadth of the mission and ministry, obviously, we ask for your prayerful and thoughtful giving. Okay. I have one more slide, and you can see it's another great big thank you. And I have to acknowledge that Holly, if you haven't read your newsletter yet or haven't received it yet for this month, Holly has a full page of thank yous that are really, really interesting and explain what we do here in the church in terms of mission. But the other thing to note is $82,000 was given by St. Mark people in terms of money, and that does not account for all of the donated goods and services. So thank you again, and I think we can be very pleased with what's happening here at St. Mark. Sorry for my back. I'm sorry. Okay, so thank you very much.